I know I'm a little late posting this video. This is the update for June 2018 for my 20-gallon Nano Reef. Basically, since last month, really wasn't a whole lot of changes in this tank until just recently. So for the whole month of June, I didn't really do a whole lot to this tank. I had some die-off. I mean, my original plan with this was to do all acros and SPS in here, and I wanted to be all filled out, with that. And 6 months in, that really hasn't lived up to my expectations. I lost a lot of my acro frags, and so just kind of sat there and decided, what I wanted to do with this. So I kind of might go slightly different direction. Maybe I'll put some LPS corals in here. Some of the SPS have done okay, like the Monteporas, Bird's Nest, some of the other things that I have in there. It was mainly the acros didn't really do too good, and I guess that's not to be unexpected. I mean, they're a tough coral to keep, care of or take care of, especially in a small system like this. So, yeah, so not a whole lot happened. So, what did go on was I had a couple of cardinal fish, Bangai cardinals, which I wanted to add to this aquarium. And I had 3 of them I bought, put them through quarantine, and one of them didn't make it, and I had 2 of them. And honestly, they were really being finicky eaters. I was kind of having a problem getting them to eat anything besides frozen food. They did eat some freeze-dried brine shrimp, but that was about it. So I stuck the 2 Bangai cardinals into this tank, and they were fine, but again, they were finicky eaters, kind of slow to get to the food. And anytime I drop food into here, I've got those little barnacle blennies, and those guys just go crazy for food. I've already fed them, so they're not jumping around right now, but they come out and snatch food really fast. And they were just gobbling up all of the food, and I don't think the cardinals could really get any. So I ended up losing another one, and I don't even know, when it disappeared. I didn't actually find the body. I think it just might have gone behind the rocks, and then the cleanup crew got it. But that left me with 1, so I took him out and put him into the 180-gallon tank, because I do feed frozen over there, and he's got a better chance of getting the food that he needs in there. So that left me with my barnacle blennies, and then you'll also notice over here on the right side, I've got 2 yellow chorus wrasse, which I picked them up at Reefapalooza, which was awesome. Somebody was selling them for $10 each, which was like a great deal. They're just little babies right now. I know they will get pretty big. Well, too big for this tank at some point, and again, they can get moved into the 180-gallon when they do, but for right now, they're going to live in here. And I think they're a pretty good addition. They're nice and active, out all during the day. At night, they sleep underneath the sand, and they're pretty cool fish to watch. So aside from the new chorus wrasses, a few other things that I've added into the tank. Well, first of all, you can see climbing on the glass right there, I've got some Nacerius snails. Billy Pipes hooked me up when I was over at Reefapalooza and gave me a whole jar full of these guys. I forget how many he gave me, but I took a handful of them and tossed them into this tank. I also bought a bag of hermit crabs. I think I got like 24 hermit crabs. I threw a bunch of them in here as well. Hopefully to help, clean up the tank a little bit. As you can see, there's a bunch of algae in here. And I think that was mainly due to the fact that I was trying to feed those cardinal fish, and I just had to keep putting more and more food in there, hoping that they could get some. And it just kind of, well, you know what happens when you overfeed a tank. You get algae. And especially since I didn't really keep up with water changes, that's what I got. So I'm going to get back on track with this and try and get that under control. But I've also added some acans into here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them now. 3 of them I got from Reefapalooza. 1 I got from Billy Pipes, gave me one, and I had another one from somewhere else. They're doing pretty good in here. The one on the back left is closed up. I think a hermit crab was crawling over top of that. But the other ones are, as Billy Pipes would say, looking pretty juicy, especially that green one back there. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot at growing some acans, and maybe they'll do better than the acropores we're doing. I hope so. Anyway, what else to say about that? So I don't know if you can see him. He's not showing his face. There is a peppermint shrimp in here. So Billy Pipes gave me this acan right here in the middle. And when I put that in here initially, my peppermint shrimp went crazy. He just came over there and he almost looked like he was going to tear that thing apart. I don't know why he was going after that, but I pulled the acan out before he could really damage it. And then I decided, maybe I was going to get rid of the peppermint shrimp. So I did catch him, and I caught him in a bottle trap, and you can see him just sneaking around back there in the background. But I decided to give him one more shot. So I put these other acans in, and I've been watching to see if he goes after them. And so far, he's been behaving. He hasn't come after them again. So maybe that was just a one-time thing. Maybe the acan had some food that he wanted. I don't know. But if he comes after these things again, he's out of there. But for right now, he's going to stay in the tank. And of course, we've got to look at the barnacle blennies. There's one there. These things are still super fun to watch. Always, popping out of these little barnacles. Many of them have, started using these as their homes. There's another one back there. So yeah, it's still have all 5 of them. Just gotta find them. They move around a little bit. So still super cool fish. Some of my favorite fish that I've got. And there's one more over here somewhere. And the 5th one, I don't know where he's at. He's hiding there somewhere. Anyway, still enjoying those guys. And there's a closer look at the chorus wrasse. And they're getting along just fine in here as well. So that is the update for this month. I think I'm just going to focus on doing some more water changes in here, get that algae cleaned up so this tank looks nice again, and maybe just add some more acans or maybe some zoanthids, and see how I can fill this tank out with them. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.